Cheers, vinyl community. A little Budweiser. Whenever I drink Bud, I think of George Thorogood. One bourbon, one shot, one beer, the John Lee Hooker tune. I saw Thorogood at King College. Was in the first row, touched his guitar. He came up. He was all sweaty all over me and stuff. But great show. He's not included in this segment, but we all love Thorogood. Hope he's doing well. And as you can see from the title, these are 10 favorite vinyl box sets. You know, the thread going around is my 10 most played LPs, which is difficult enough. This is even difficult in its own right. I didn't realize how many great box sets I own. A lot of the box sets are complete discographies, you know, redone. The funny thing is I have the box sets and I also have originals in most cases. Some I don't, some I do. This is just part one. If this catches on, I'll do a part two when I incline to pull out all my boxes. These boxes are basically ones I play a lot. I love the packaging. I love the quality. I love the goodies inside, so I'm not going to talk about quality too much. These all sound great. They're all mastered in most cases via an analog chain from the tapes, at least, from the original tapes, at least. And some of them I've had for years. Some of them I just picked up. One I believe is a Record Store Day issue that I got a few years ago, maybe last year, and I love that. So a lot of great box sets, and they are all in my goodie box. And the goodie box is a term that I remember from a DJ on WNEW, which was a New York radio station that I listened to a lot of music, and they played all types of music. It was a great time to grow up. FM radio with mixing all forms of music. Rock, soul, R&B, jazz, even classical, like Fantasia. They would play tracks from Fantasia, Disney's Fantasia. But you'd hear Marvin Gaye, and then you would hear Bruce Springsteen. You would hear Mink DeVille, and then you would hear, Louis Armstrong or Duke Ellington with Louis Armstrong. You would hear Chicago. You would hear Lighthouse. It was just on and on. It was Motown, Stax, Apple. You hear McCartney, and then you hear stuff that McCartney either got involved with or produced, like a Doris Troy record. Even comedy records they were throwing in the mix. So, NEW-FM 102.7, I think it was. They also have a live album, a great live recording from their transmission one night, which was the Climax Blues Band. It's a double gatefold. Fantastic album. If you ever see that, pick it up. It's usually in the dollar bins or $3 bins now, whatever. So let's get back to the topic at hand. These are box sets that are in my goodie box. I picked out 10. I think there's 10 here. I'm going to go through them in a pretty quick fashion. These are my favorite box sets. They're just something that I just sentimentally I'm attached to. Some were gifts. A lot I picked up on my own. Some I bought from friends who no longer need it. And this is one I had a while ago. Got this when it came out. This was a yard sale pickup, so I have another one. This is Springsteen Live. This is, I believe, 6 records in here of 5 LPs and a book. And it's cool because Springsteen was one of those artists that he could never find that magic touch in the studio that his band was able to do live. Bruce was legendary for the live performances, 3-4 hour shows, 5-hour shows. But he could never get that spark in the studio that matched any intensity or fire that the band caught live. And this captures that. This was the first live official Bruce Springsteen record. It's only 75 to 85, so it's about 10 years. And since 85, he could fill 4 more of these. But what's cool about this one, it actually has the dates and places where they recorded. And I remember the Meadowlands 7/9/81, Jersey Girl, which is one of the probably the only way you could get Jersey Girl is on this live compilation. It's even Johnny 99 from Giant Stadium, 8/19/85 from Nebraska, Born in the USA, War. The war on here is boom, it's just war. And then the band kicks in. So this has a nice booklet, which I'll show. I'll show some of the goodies. This has a nice booklet. Each record has an individual picture sleeve on it, and the booklet has the. So that's that. A great booklet in here. I also have this on CD somewhere. Great book with the band. I believe it has lyrics, time and place. So a really nice pickup. These aren't expensive. There were millions sold. And if you can find one intact with all 5 LPs in VG Plus condition or better with the book, pick it up. It's one of my favorite box sets. Next up is a classic that everyone probably watching has. This is the digital release from 2001, I believe. This is just a great box set. This has, everything. It has the booklet. It has the poster, the lyric sheet, lyric inners, I mean. This is just great. It's a colorized cover. As you know, the original was an orange cover and black and white. So this is nice. This is a digital. But this sounds really good. I believe these, not sure what country these emanate from, because I lost my glasses somewhere along the line. Let me see here. But definitely worth having. One of my favorite boxes. This is a favorite box set that I got as a gift, a Christmas present from Big John. This is the gift that keeps on giving. I love this record, even though I have, I believe, all of these records except maybe early Traffic. One of the first records with Mason, but this is unbelievable. The studio album, 67 and 74. And these, doesn't come with a booklet, but it comes with this type of accordion style or slide style, I guess you would call it. But what's cool about this, if it's a pink island, this would be a pink island on the jacket, and which is nice because in America, we didn't get the pink jackets, maybe a pink rim once in a while, but we didn't get the pink labels, and you could see that right there, pink, beautiful pink label. But what's cool about these, and these are all beautiful high gloss jackets. What's beautiful about this is this has the actual booklet that came with it. Each record comes with a promo poster that was not in the original record, but actually used to advertise the record at the record shop in the UK and US, I believe. Let's see. I'll just show you one of them. Their new album is in the shops now. Buy it. Fantastic. So this is worth the price for admission, and this is something I wasn't aware of when I opened them. So that was really cool. Really nice renditions of each record with the actual original label. So these are great. Now, like I said, I have these records in the original format, but these sound good. These rival a UHQR or a One Step. The analog chain that they used and the production value of the record itself is just great. So that's the Traffic box set. I don't think they're too cheap right now, Of course, it's caught on that these are high quality records, so of course the price is accordingly. So really, really good stuff. Next up is another great analog box set, Faces. This has small Faces, and it has the Long Player record, Not As Good as a Wink to a Blind Horse, Ooh La La, and the Ooh La La is the actual animated sleeve. And then it has Stray Singles and B-Sides. The name of this record is You Can Make Me Dance, Sing, or Anything, 1970 to 75. It's just fascinating to me, the legacy that these bands had in such a small period of time. And I'll just show you one of the records. Really nice, all analog, beautiful. And these are like mint. Obviously they're protected. They're in a box. I don't play them that often. But just a really super box set, one of my faves. This is another gift from the guy out there who knows. Phases, The Who, German box set. And this has it, My Generation, a quick one, Who Sellout, Tommy, the double, Live at Leeds, Who's Next, Quadrophenia, double, The Who by Numbers, and Who Are You? So it goes right up to the entire spectrum of the band to Who Are You when we lose our drummer. And that's right here. This is great. I always pull this out. This is a limited number, 2675, and this is number 216. Each record has a sticker on it to correspond with the 216. These are German. And I always pull out my fave Who album, Quadrophenia. I always go to this. This is a great press. German pressings are usually superb. And as you can see, it has the sticker on it. This has the libretto, which is not stapled to the record. I believe some countries, the libretto was stapled to the record. And we've all seen this a million times. But if you ever see this box set used, usually you're not going to see it sealed. Pick this up. This is fantastic. So thank you. Just as a footnote, one of my favorite soundtrack records is the Quadrophenia soundtrack album that Pete Townsend compiled with all the influences of all those great R&B music, like Night Train by James Brown, the Sorrells, or a lot of the Crystals, a lot of girl groups in there. I think Walking in the Rain's in that. And then you have the High Numbers, the first incarnation of the Who. So cheers, Pete. Hope you're doing well. I met Pete, as you know, and I gave him a couple of my albums. So hopefully his people didn't take them. Hopefully Pete has these records in my collection. It's on one of my early videos if you want to go back and check. This is another favorite that's still around, and I'm surprised it's not overly priced. The Electric Ladyland box set. This comes with the original Electric Ladyland redone, and it comes with the outtakes and session work of Electric Ladyland. Just fantastic. It also has a Live at the Hollywood Bowl included. Just an amazing album. It has a Blu-ray, which I'll show you. This photograph, which was done by Linda Eastman, aka Linda Eastman McCartney, before she married Paul. She was a photographer in New York, and she did a lot of stuff, a lot of Hendrix stuff, a lot of bands. Here's the Blu-ray, which is great. It's a documentary. That's included. And these are still available. I just stumbled upon it the other day, and I'm going, wow, that's a great set. I believe it's 6 LPs. 5 or 6 LPs. And there's I'll just show you a quick sample. There's the Electric Ladyland. Great classic cover. Beautiful gatefold. High quality, all analog. And here's my, this is what I do with my shrink wrap. That's the hype sticker on there. This is 6 LP set, all analog, mastered from the original 2-track tapes, 5.1 surround sound mixes of the album by Eddie Kramer, which is on that Blu-ray. Includes never released September 68 Hollywood Bowl performance and a 45-page booklet. This is going on the table. This is what I do with my shrink, as you know. If you watch my videos, I gently pull them off, and then I put it onto a hard surface and keep them inside the record. And here's the booklet. It's another photograph from Linda. And this has 45-page stuff. And it's a great back cover, which is reminiscent to me of the Dylan Greatest Hits back jacket, which taken from, I believe, Bangladesh concert, George Harrison's concert. Here's a nice one, which is a rare one, which I'm not sure many of you actually have seen. I don't think they sold that many. But Neil Young, A Letter Home. This is really cool. It comes with 45s. This was recorded at Jack White's studio. And it was, I forget what they're called, but it was a record booth where you actually go in and you could make a record and then bring it home as a souvenir. And that's what Elvis, basically almost what Elvis did when Elvis first walked into Sun Studios. But although he was actually in a studio, but it's the same concept. And Elvis gave that record to his mother, and the rest is history. Now this is a Reprise Records, and it's a 214. So this is almost 10 years old. It has actually tape on it with a Polaroid. That's a real Polaroid. I'll show you inside. It's pretty cool. The recording's very primitive because Neil walked into the booth and just with an acoustic guitar. And I believe later on Jack White is with him on 1 or 2 tracks. But here we have the record. There's the booth. And this is called A Letter Home. And he does a lot of covers on here. This is cool. It has an old price tag on it. He does Reason to Believe, The Girl from the North Country, Dylan, Early Morning Rain, My Hometown, Bruce, I Wonder. So he does all covers, and you can see there. And this also comes with a DVD, which is really cool. There's the actual back of my sleeve, but there's the actual cover. A Letter Home. I'm probably not explaining this correctly, but this record is really cool because, here's my actual purchase. Not a lot of money back then. Here's the booklet. I'm showing this one because it's so unique. There's a little drawing of the booth, A Letter Home. And here's the booth there with, I believe that's Jack White. Yeah, Jack White's playing a slide with him. And you can see in the video, there's Jack White. You can see in the video that Neil had taped the lyrics inside the booth. And he's reading as he's playing acoustic guitar. Really, really cool. So it has a couple of records produced differently of the same content. But this is the cool part. Here's the hype sticker. This was before I guess I still slid this off, but I was kind of crumbled in it. I'm going to redo that. I'll just go over the hype sticker, and it'll let you know what's on here. Third Man Records unearths Neil Young's A Letter Home and shares it with his current day record company, Reprise Records, an unheard collection of rediscovered songs from the past recorded on ancient electromagnetical technology captured and unleashed the essence of something that could have gone forever. And this is the complete box set, including a special direct feed from the booth, audiophile version, and a DVD that actually captured the original performances and electrical magnetical process, along with comments from the producers and recording engineers. Limited edition box. So this is what's in it. One standard LP, one direct feed from the booth, audiophile, seven six clear vinyl discs, one standard CD, one DVD, one 32-page book, 12 by 12, and digital free download, which I don't think I ever downloaded. But I'll show you the DVD, and I'll show you the cool part of this box. This is how it comes. They're in there in a little compartment. Here's the Blu-ray or DVD, and here's the six. These are actually vinyl. This is what you would buy when you recorded your record. This is what you would get to take home. And this has two sides each. This has on, let me see here, a letter home. Let's see if it says it, what's on here. Right there. On clear vinyl. So a fantastic, unique set that haven't really seen it anywhere except here. As a purist, I needed it. Big Neil Young fan, probably have most of his early things. I don't have a lot of his later things. I didn't really buy a lot of his audiophile records because I have really nice pressings of the originals that I'm happy with. And so we got a couple more coming up, some really cool ones. One I've had for years and years. And this I just got a few years ago. This is a really nice find. These are the reissues. You can see it right there. Hype sticker. The Steve Wilson remixes. Fantastic. I got this on the ground floor, so I didn't spend a lot of money on this, but these got pricey. But this is great. And the covers are actually reimagined covers as well. Here's Tales from Topographical Oceans. The cover's reimagined. If you get the new one, if you get the original, you'll see what I mean. Really high quality, really nice box set. Relayer, Fragile, Close to the Edge, and the Yes album. This is heavy. And it's heavy weight-wise, and it's heavy musically. Just two more. That's 10. Here's one that I've had since I was in high school. One of my favorite box sets of all time, and probably one of the first box sets I was able to buy. This comes with a book, a book of the tour, two huge posters, I believe are in here. And this is 4 records, and this is the complete, or whatever they released at the time, Carnegie Hall Live Chicago, which is just great. I actually can recite their dialogue in between songs. I listen to this so much. Then a good thing happened, a Record Store Day release of that record, redone, but with only three albums in it, and I never really went back to double check what was left off, but this is a really nice recording. I think they fixed some problems that the band didn't like with the original. This is a German pressing, Record Store Day. This was $59.98. I'm sure it's probably about the same price now. I'm not sure if this went up, but this is Carnegie Hall, April 9th, 71. So this is a full show on 3 LPs. So it's slightly different from the box. And question 67 and 68. Does anybody really know what time it is? Beginnings has a new poster, remastering, limited to 6,000 copies. So it's pretty rare. And this actually was part of the booklet in the original. Here they actually break it down. It's one of the inner sleeves, and each inner sleeve has a photo on it. So hold this up again for you. Look at the back. You can see what's on here. So that's it. A few of my favorite box sets. Not for the weak at heart. These are pretty heavy. Like I said, these are all still in my goodie box. They still go through rotation. They're all great stuff. So thanks a lot for watching and supporting the channel. If you're to the channel, if you like us, please subscribe and like. And I want to thank everyone else out there who has subscribed and who watches regularly. We do love the comments, and I always try to return a comment. I always comment on other VCers that I watch. I'm really enjoying it, even though it's nice out. I still, I could do it on my phone now, which is great. I still watch a number of my favorite VCers, and I find new ones every day. So support your VC channel. Support those people, gals and guys, because it's a lot of work. We enjoy it, but we do put out some good information, I think. And if you need any information on these box sets, please write me and let me know what your favorite box sets are. This is part 1. We'll probably do at least 2 more, I hope, when I get these things together. So keep rocking. Thank you so much for dropping in, and stay safe, and we'll see you on the flip side. Ciao.